taxes and being seen as a necessity. I can understand the logic behind it. I don't agree with it. Because my household needs more money. Not just scenario, my household needs more money. I just can't go to my boss and say, pay me more. I'm likely going to have to get pay freeze. Sometimes people even get reduction. They find ways to cope with that and deal and live within their means. And I think, if anything, this exercise is another, I guess, shout out that there's probably going to be a little bit tighter the next couple of years. It's not going to get any more rosy. We are in good shape. We do have jobs coming. We do have assessment coming based on the housing starts. That is a good thing. But at the end of the day, we have to remember that we can't keep going the route of raising taxes to the point where we're not going to have the ability to pay as individuals. And by we, I mean residents and the community. And we truly do appreciate the work and the hours that you put into the budget. Again, the budget committee as well. I have utmost respect for the whole process. But with the roadmap as outlined and for other reasons, I honestly believe that this is an opportunity to take a stand and at the time being and say, we can do better. Thank you, Your Worship. Councilor Carr.
Thank you. Couple of things. We obviously have to look to the future because that's what we're about. It's not about what's happening today. We're not about what happened in the past. We're about what's going to happen in the next couple of years. One of the things I want to remind Council about, and I'm very proud of the work that went in with my colleagues on Council and with the community to build the Benson Centre. I think that's a great thing. I hear you sing its praises all the time, as does everyone else. You know what's coming up now? We got to pay for it. And how are we going to pay for it? We're going to pay for it by using taxpayers' money. Or we're going to use the interest from the Progress Fund, which is, what would the payments be on a 20-year loan or amortization for Benson? It's about $1 million.
Correct.
I think last year in the report you've given us, we raised some $825,000 in interest from the Progress Fund.
That's correct.
So we're a little bit short there already. Where we're going to find that balance? We're probably going to take it from the working reserves. That's what we normally do. If you look at the information we've been given by Mrs. Adams, look at how many times we went to our working reserves. And we do it every year. That's what they're there for. They're there for the unexpected. They're for the things that you have to fix at that particular point in time. What about the secondary sewage treatment plant coming on board? How much are we going to have to pay there, Mr. Basket? Another $12 million?
Different budget.
Oh, a different budget, but it's the same taxpayer. And when we talk about the Bob Turner and what it's worth, you know what it's worth? And the sign, you know what it's worth? It's worth what someone will pay for it. How many people have called up with bids for either one of those locations?
Side building is anticipated to be a development site. That was part of the discussion. The Bob Turner is not anticipated to have a revenue. We've got some people who are interested, but we have not yet looked at it. There was a decision to remove the building, decommission the site, and then put the matter up for public hearing.
I agree with Councilor O'Shaughnessy. It's probably worth $500,000, but it's like the guy that buys a $100,000 dog. He said, well, you paid $100,000 for that dog? He said, no, I gave 20 cats worth $50,000 each. It's all relative. We don't know how much money we're going to get until we actually sell it. We've got all kinds of properties that we have. Who would know that? Debbie knows. We have all kinds of properties that are surplus to our needs. Can we sell them all? You know, we spend a lot of time going through the budget. All members of council are welcome to attend budget meetings, and he did. I didn't hear any of this discussion during the budget deliberations, which would have given the administration a chance to work on some of this stuff. We are not a business. City of Cornwall and our operations are not a business. We're not in business to make money. We're in business to deliver services. We're in a business that should be run in a business-like manner. That's a completely different kettle of fish. But we are not a business. As a business, we hire expertise to advise us on what we should be doing. And when it comes to financial matters, we think, and we've sing your praises all the time, Mrs. Adams, and your staff, but we're saying, when it comes to your budget recommendations and the work you've done, thanks very much, but no. I tell you, I think you've done a great job on this budget, because at one stage, the budget was over 3%. And you went back to all of the various departments, and you came up with the necessary funds to bring down what we think is a manageable amount for the citizens of Cornwall. Because everything that we do is subsidized. Buses are subsidized, hockey is subsidized, swimming is subsidized, everything's subsidized. We give money to outside agencies, that was a big thing. 2 of those agencies are for senior citizens that we've just said, how are they going to fare? Well, one of the things we do is we give senior citizens groups funds so they can have some enjoyment too. How many of us believe that this community is on the move and going in the right direction? We keep talking about it, hey, we're finally getting to go, we're finally trying to realize some of that potential we've talked about for, I don't know how many years, but it's been, we've got potential, we're starting to realize our potential. People are starting to take notice of it. The mayor goes to conventions, he has very good friends with the mayor of Ottawa. The mayor of Ottawa says, well, how are you guys doing that down in Cornwall? Because we're keeping the taxes low and we're still delivering the services. Not one single service is going to be reduced or cut back this year. We're going to deliver the same services as we did last year. In fact, we're going to enhance the recycling programs. We're going to enhance that. But the Benson Center is fully on stream. That's working with it. Through Mr. Tab, you're doing a grand job with the buses. It used to cost us almost 2 to 1. Now it's getting almost where it's, for every dollar you take in fares, we get a dollar subsidy from the city. It's never going to make money. Well, come on. You cannot take money from the working reserves. Our working reserve should be a minimum of $5 million. You're talking about stuff, you're going to reduce it below 2, and if something happens, well, I don't know how you're going to explain that to the taxpayer. Vote this motion down, and when we get back to it, approve the 2% budget.